wanted to film this really quickly because I just got a comment on Instagram and it is so cold and freezing. I just got a comment on Instagram saying that this girl wants me to message her back on Facebook. It's gonna be really hard talking right now while Riley's talking. She was basically like, I messaged you on Facebook, but we're not friends, so it went to your other folder. I need you to reply to me. It's urgent. Somebody is pretending to be you and has been pretending to be you for years, and I have information and I need you to contact me as soon as possible. So to me, I was just like, I'm about to call her in a second here. Long story short, we messaged each other on Facebook, and apparently I didn't seem like I cared very much. So now she thinks that I'm this girl, the fake girl who's pretending to be me. And I can totally understand that, but to say that I don't care that this girl's stealing pictures of me and my daughter is just completely untrue. Of course I care. It bothers me and it upsets me, but I'm not surprised. This has been happening to me for years. She's pretending she's filming a YouTube video. But I do care, and it really bothers me and it upsets me a lot. There's nothing I can do about it. I've already gone to the police about it. And anyway, so she kind of like turned it around and was like, you know what? I don't even know if you're telling the truth now. Like, this girl faking me is Kayla Graves, apparently that's her name. And she's been doing it for years, I guess. She even pretended to be dating this girl's really good friend. And they just found me on YouTube, I guess. And that's how they found me and messaged me. So I don't know. I mean, my Facebook link is down in the description boxes of all my videos, so I don't know why she would think I'm fake after all that. But anyway, so my name's Liberty, and that's my real name. It's not a fake name, and although I wish I did have a fake name because then it would give me a lot more privacy, and I didn't think of that at the time when I made a YouTube years ago. But that's my name. My name is not Kayla Graves, and I don't have any other accounts besides the ones that are down here. Maybe I do on some other sites, but I always use my real name. Oh, and then I told her I would call her. I told her the reason I didn't want to call her is because, you know, I don't know you. I don't want to give out my number. I just have a hard time trusting people on the internet after many years of being harassed and cyberbullied and having my identity stolen, people taking my photos and saying they're somebody else. It's just, you can understand why I didn't want to give her my number. And she was like, if this were me and somebody were taking pictures of my daughter and myself, I would have reacted much differently. This whole time they're giving me this information, I'm like searching this Kayla Graves character on Facebook and other websites, and so maybe that's why it seemed like I didn't care. Maybe I wasn't responding quickly enough or replying quickly or like reading the messages quickly enough, but I was trying to find this girl. And then the girl was like, please don't call me, because I said I'd call her but I'd block my number, and then she's like, please don't call me. Like, so now I'm just like really confused to like, are you trying to help me, or now are you like, I don't know, like you went from being really nice and giving me all this information to, oh, well, I would have reacted differently, and now you seem like you don't care about your daughter, and like that's the same things that like this girl who's been harassing me says. So it's just weird. So I'm just gonna call this girl. I looked at her Facebook page. She does not look fake. She owns her own business, and she has a kid of her own, kids. I can't remember if she has one kid or more than one kid, but I'm gonna call her really quickly and hopefully she answers. Okay, Riley, quiet real quick, okay? I don't know how to pronounce her name either. I don't even know if she'll answer because she might know it's me, and then I'll leave a message anyway.
Hi, you've reached Skyla. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave a message with your name, number, and reasons for calling, and I'll call you back as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a good day.
Hi Skyla, this is Liberty. I don't think you saw my most recent messages on Facebook, but basically I wanted to give you a call. I know you said you don't think that I cared about the situation, but this is something that's been happening to me for years, so it doesn't really surprise me that it is happening. It definitely upsets me, but I've been dealing with this for years. I've gone to the police about it and they basically told me they can't do anything about it. So I kind of just try to ignore these things and put them out of my head. I get a lot of messages from people telling me that there's somebody with my pictures and like I've seen all these accounts. There's multiple ones on Instagram and it definitely sucks, don't get me wrong, and I hate it. And I'm actually filming this right now for a YouTube video. So if you think that I'm Kayla, which I'm most definitely not, hopefully you'll watch this video when I do post it. Just give me a call back. I didn't end up blocking my number because I don't think you're fake by any means. But I definitely don't really like the way that you ended the conversation with me not caring, because that's definitely not the case. And I was trying to search for this Kayla girl on the internet after you told me about it. So my number is 619. Give me a call back and we can talk if you'd still like to. Thank you. Bye. So I guess she didn't answer, but if you go to my Makeup by Liberty page on Instagram, she left me some comments, like multiple comments in a row, and she said, Liberty, I really hope you see this and take it seriously. My name is Skyla Tomlinson. I messaged you on Facebook, but you're not my friend, so I'm sure you can't see it. I have something extremely important I need to speak to you on. Please contact me some way, somehow. Please, I swear I'm no creep. You can look at my Facebook, etc. I'm a business owner and it's also linked to prove who I am. Please get back with me. I don't know how else to tell you or contact you, but I need to speak with you. Then she commented again and said, I'm not selling anything. It's pertaining your life and someone pretending to be you. Please contact me now. And then she gave me her cell number, call or text. And then she said, or get back on Facebook. I don't get on Instagram a lot. So I went to my Facebook messages and I went to my other folder. I got a message request from her, and it doesn't show you that you get message requests on Facebook all the time. It's really weird. Like sometimes I've gotten it, but then this time I didn't get a notification. So I accepted it and she said, hey Liberty, I really need to talk to you about some things very important. I know you haven't the slightest idea on who I am, but I found out some things today and I need to talk to you to get this off my chest. I really need you to check your messages, please. I swear I'm not a creep. I'm a woman. My name is Skyla. Did the air just come on? It's freezing though. Anyway, something smells like fire. Oh, okay, it's the heater. I felt it coming out of the vents and it's not warmed up yet. So anyway, my husband and I share Facebook. So I said, hi, this is confusing. What happened? She said, it's very long and drawn out and I'm sure very confusing. Please call me. Here's my number. Or text me, whatever's more comfortable. To give you a hint, it's a person claiming to be you and sharing your daughter as hers. She's not saying anything bad, but she's really pretending to be you to God knows how many people and has been for years. She was in a relationship with one of my very good friends that pretended to be a girl with a different name to make it short, but it's all you and your daughter. She has me blocked right now because I think she got nervous when I asked questions. But I have her on Pinterest, or I have a Pinterest on her, and here it is. I don't know if you can see. And then there's my picture. Then I said, what was her name on Facebook? Do you have the link? She said, Kayla Graves on everything. I said, I respect all the information, but I'm iffy about giving my number out. That's what I said, you know, understandable. I don't know who this girl is. She could be fake. I checked out her profile. She does not look fake at all. And she has a substantial amount of friends on Facebook like every other normal person does. But I'd always rather be safe than sorry. She said, I can tell it's not you because the personalities are all different. Don't worry. Figured you should know, so here you go. I'll leave it there. That's what she said about me not wanting to give my number out. And she said, I'm a mother of 2 small children, a business owner, and have more to worry about with my info. Trust me. As a mother, seeing your child posted as hers, well, it hit my heart. I thought I would contact you, but I don't have time nor the willpower to type all this out. I completely understand, though, but now you know. Hope you can fix that. I said, that is really scary. I wish I knew who it was. Was she dating your friend for a long time? She said, maybe. I'll have my friend contact you so she can get with you on that. I said, I really appreciate you coming to me with this. Thank you so much. She said, she would probably benefit from talking to you. My friend being she was the one who was led on by this. So her friend was the one who dated this girl who pretended to be me. I said, okay, thank you. Do you have a way to get the link to her Facebook? There are so many Kayla Graves. This was like after I had searched Kayla Graves and I couldn't find her or a picture with me. And she said, it shouldn't be hard. It's a picture of you, as they all are. And that was the end of that message. Then this girl put me in a group chat with her and her friend. It's a little lengthy. It's not too bad. I'll try to get through it. She said, this is Tessa, my friend Tessa. Maybe you'd be better at this. And I said, thank you. I'd love a link to the Facebook if you have it. I tried searching, but there are so many Kayla Graves on Facebook. And then Skyla said, pretty sure she has me blocked and Tessa has her blocked. Tessa, why don't you tell her? I'm sure she thinks we're creeps, but you know, that's good. I don't think they're creeps by any means. I mean, these people, at first I thought it was weird, the Instagram comments, but I understand that they're trying to help me. Tessa said, okay, so I'm Tessa. It's going to take me a minute to type all this, so bear with me for a few minutes. Skyla said, I really wish I still had Kayla's phone number. I also know it's not Kayla Liberty because she said her mother died. So confusing. This is all crazy and you should have contacted Catfish about it. Oh my God. I said, no worries. I appreciate any information. Thanks. So I was being very short with them. They were giving me like long paragraphs and I was being very short, saying thank you, I appreciate it. So I wasn't like freaking out. I was just saying thank you, and then I was doing research on this Kayla Graves girl in the meantime. And Tessa said, so I think I met Kayla on MySpace way back in the day. I was probably like, what, 14? Something like that. So we were talking on and off for about 2 to 3 years. She would always say we were together, but then have a disappearing act for a while. Then try and come back like nothing happened. She had multiple boyfriends and girlfriends who would message me cussing me out to leave Kayla alone. Then she would come back and apologize to me and stuff like that. So finally, we for real stopped talking for years, and she randomly messages me on Facebook last year or the year before, apologizing for everything horrible she did and said to me in the past. I told her I would be friends with her, but nothing else. She had said some really hurtful things to me in the past. Also, when she messaged me that time, she had a kid, Riley. Same pictures of your little girl and everything. I mean, like really convincing pictures. Riley with a Starbucks cup and just pictures like that. My girlfriend and I blocked her probably at the beginning of this year from my phone and Facebook because she kept flirting with me even though I was taken, so I didn't appreciate that, so she got blocked. And then Skyla left me a message. I didn't say anything after that. Skyla said, because I had been busy in the meantime, like taking care of Riley and stuff. Skyla said, then after she was messaging Tessa, Tessa and I were best friends the whole time up to her meeting Kayla. I moved away, had 2 kids, and got married, opened a business. Tessa and I had a falling out. We didn't talk, so Kayla started messaging me all the time, started acting worried on why Tessa and I weren't friends. Tessa and I were really close for a while. We just stopped talking. Well, Kayla proceeded to try and get on me like she was with Tessa. I like my husband, nothing bad about that, but you know. Anyways, she would do the same, be really irrational and disappear, make up these crazy stories about her and her sister Karina, etc. I finally just quit speaking to her, and a couple months ago she messaged me saying she was deleting her Facebook because of course something dramatic. I just said whatever. Forever, and I mean years, she would text me. I removed her number after her Facebook thing, and I haven't heard from her since then. Tessa is on YouTube today and finds you and calls me, and this is where we are, to make it easier to understand for you. She always talked about Riley, but she always did the same pictures of she always did, what? She always talked about Riley and the same pictures of your child are hers. She, however, never had the same guy in a picture or her with the guy now that I think about it, but always was in these terrible short relationships that never worked and always irrational about something and irate. That was a little bit confusing, but I understand she's a mom, she's busy. Tessa said, yeah, sorry, I'm not great on explaining stuff. Skyla said, I'm trying, but I'm trying to bathe kids too. Tessa said, if we all need to get on Skype call later or anything, let me know. I feel like it's hard to explain everything over text. I said, that is so creepy. I really wish I knew who it was. If I'm free, I'll let you know. She must have deleted her Facebook because I couldn't find it anywhere, and I couldn't find her on Insta either. That's really all I said. Tessa said she originally said she was from Missouri, but now she lives in Colorado because of her job. She's manager of some Family Dollars. I said, so weird. Skyla said, this is where it all went backwards. Skyla said, yeah, calling would have been easier, but to be honest, which I don't blame her, I'm not so sure this was a good idea because just to be real with you, I don't even like the idea of even looking like a weirdo, and I'm not too sure that Liberty even cares about this or that this was a good idea. I figured since a child was involved, telling her would be best, and I know if it were my children, my response would be entirely different, but I don't know, maybe we should just leave it alone. Hopefully it isn't happening anymore. She had to have deleted it. I've searched for it, and now it looks like we are making all this up, possibly like we are the ones doing it, and I don't for a second like that, so I'm gonna leave this alone. Or possibly that this is in fact Kayla Graves. I really do not even know right now. And I said, how would your response be entirely different. I always appreciate people coming to me with this. This has happened to me way too many times and way too often. If you look at my description boxes on my YouTube videos, you will see the link to my Facebook in each one. It'll lead you to this Facebook. I've tried getting the cops involved. They didn't care. I have absolutely no way of finding out who this is. I've been aware of this for years. I've been harassed for years. There's really nothing I can do about it, as much as I hate it. And someone's messaging me on this group chat right now. I haven't gotten to it yet because I'm reading this. Skyla said, first and foremost, I would be upset, which you are not. I would definitely be calling whoever was telling me this to learn more. If I was scamming you somehow, I wouldn't offer to talk to you on the phone. You should know that. Secondly, I would definitely have brought up my child being used in this and been irate. So the fact that you really don't seem to care makes me wonder if Liberty is even the name, or if you're Kayla, or if hit another avenue with this. And I said, I don't think you're lying, but I don't know how you wanted me to respond. And she said, well, I know we aren't lying. I'm wondering if you are, honestly. You don't seem to care as a mother. A mother would want to know a lot more, and you haven't asked a single question about your child, and that is fishy as crap. I said, the reason I'm not calling you is because I don't know you. You could possibly be the person who has been harassing me. I don't think you are, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't know how you can tell whether or not I'm upset. I can call you if you'd like, but I will be blocking my number. And she said, really? That's all you have on the aspect of it? Why in the world would I be coming and telling you something out of kindness if I was some creep? Please don't call me. And I said, wow, I'm very upset that this girl has been stealing my photos of my daughter and I, and now I'm upset that you've come to me and be super helpful and then turn it all around. What the fuck? Then I said, please leave me alone. I will be making a video about this soon, and you can check on it to see that I'm not fake. She said, you didn't seem to be before, but of course now you are, because I said how I felt. And I said, whatever, I am busy taking care of my child, which I'm sure you can understand. She said, I'm not trying to turn anything around, but as you can imagine, my guard is up just as much, if not more, than you are. I said, have a great day. I'm very upset that somebody has been pretending to be me for years, but this is something that I have known. I didn't know what name they were going by at this point, but I have definitely been faked by multiple people in the past, more than I can count. It is not news to me, so that is probably why I didn't seem too surprised when you told me. It does not mean that I'm not upset, because it does upset me, especially after all of these years knowing that people are still doing it. I was trying to find this girl on Facebook, going through pages and pages of people named Kayla Graves. That's what I thought, or that's what I was doing the entire time you thought I didn't care. But I really don't have to explain anything to you. And I know what I was doing, and I know how I feel about it. Just because I didn't tell you doesn't mean you should assume I don't care about my daughter. That is one thing that I will not take from anyone. Simultaneously, I'm trying to take care of my daughter. So as I'm speaking to my phone, typing all this out with voice text, I want you to know that I appreciate the information, but I do not appreciate the way that you turned this around into me being a bad guy, because I most definitely am not. I added you in case you want to look at my page and know that I'm not stupid Kayla, or whatever her name is. And she said just now, I didn't read this yet, she said, no worries at all. I'm sorry you're going through that. I really am. I didn't know that, but I'm sure you can understand. It also strokes me as odd, especially hearing all of the off-the-wall things Kayla would say to us. I am really just confused at this point, and I think Tessa is too, but I will leave you be. I hope you have a good day too, and I hope this stops. I don't understand why anyone would do it, honestly. I really don't, but I assure you it was all in good intentions. It just threw me back on your response, and it made me second guess saying anything, because I definitely don't want to be speaking to another fake profile and spitting air. She said, maybe I shouldn't have came at you like that, but also try to see it from my point of view. I don't know if this is the actual person I'm speaking to. I have a feeling it is, but I also had a feeling Kayla was Kayla. I knew she was weird. I told Tessa she was strange, but the initial shrug I got from you strikes me the same way, if that makes sense. I told her I totally see it from her perspective. I told her that it just wasn't surprising because this has been happening to me for so long. I told her that I was going to make this YouTube video and that I mentioned their names, but nothing bad, of course, because I know they're just trying to help me. But this is something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it has been happening for so long, and there's really nothing I can do about it, but there should be something. You know, it's illegal, but, you know, nobody wants to take care of it. She said, I really didn't start speaking to you to turn it into an argument of who you are. I really didn't, but I just don't know. I believe you're you, Liberty. I get it now. I didn't know this has happened so many times, honestly. I do also think Kayla was Kayla for years. If Tessa can get into her old MySpace, it will make this easier. She posted a lot of pictures of her and her sister, Karina, whom looks nothing like anyone you have posted that I can see. I'm trying to put two and two together. Make your things private, Liberty, completely private. everything you have, make it private. YouTube private, Instagram private, especially Facebook private. Just try and lock it down and try and turn it positive. I know it's harder said than done. I'm sure I tried putting myself in your shoes and I would be pissed, especially if my children were involved. Geez, I would lose it. Because I told her, you know, this has happened before. Someone made an Instagram page dedicated to Riley and they said terrible things like this baby's fat and needs to be set on fire and things like that. So like things like that would upset me more, but she told me that this girl wasn't saying anything bad. She was just pretending to be me. And yes, that still upsets me, but at the same time, like I've dealt with worse. And so it doesn't like hurt me or make me want to like murder somebody, you know? She said, totally lose it, but only thing I can tell you is try your hardest to lock it down, post your videos and don't show your face for a while. Use a code name or code word to verify yourself, whatever you have to do. This is identity theft and I feel for you. It's not that bad. She wanted to be you. Sure, it should flatter you, honestly, but it's really sick. Some people are sick. That is very sick. I couldn't imagine. And yeah, I have thought about like deleting my YouTube page and creating a new one under a different name and like never telling anybody about it and deleting my Instagram and starting a new one and not having that many followers, like just people I know. But I've put so much work into my YouTube channel with all my beauty tutorials and like all my videos and stuff, and I've earned all these subscribers. I just don't want to lose it all, if that makes sense. And I mean, it's just something that I've kind of learned to deal with. Normally the Facebook accounts or the Instagram accounts, I mean, that get created of me get reported and deleted. Tessa came back. She said, hey girls, I'm sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm at a tattoo shop right now. Skyla said, I'm not private, I own a business and everyone in my world has my cell number. It's not something I care about. If I don't like them, well, I block them on my phone, period. But my Facebook, I keep a little more private. I don't have a YouTube, I do have Instagram for business only. Try to simplify your life a little, maybe it will help. Anyway, that's that. I'm done with my phone for now. But so basically, there's not really anything that I can do about this. There's one particular person who keeps on making Instagram accounts and I'm pretty convinced that it's only one person and not multiple people anymore like it used to be, but I'm pretty sure one person hates me and it's probably my ex-best friend from South Bend, Washington, and I'm not gonna say her name, but if she stalks me and if you're watching this, you know exactly who you are and I feel very sorry for you. Even if it's not her, I still feel sorry for her because she stabbed me in the back completely and I know her, we were best friends and she's not happy with her life. And I know that for a fact. So she had to hurt me. Anyway, that's another video and I definitely do plan on making a video about that soon because it's a very interesting story and it's something I just kind of feel like sharing. So I am not going to make my Instagram profiles private because I use hashtags like a lot of other people. I share my photos to try to get them noticed. I do makeup and I want my work to get noticed, of course. So my YouTube channel is a beauty channel and I do plan on, you know, continuing to grow it. I will be going to school in the fall to become an esthetician and that's something that I want to like get out there and like be known for. Wanting to be known for your work comes with, you know, harassment and people trying to bring you down. Kind of like how celebrities, I'm nowhere near a celebrity, obviously, I'm not even famous on the internet, that they always have people who leave them mean comments and stuff and like, it's just something I have to deal with. Not happy about it, but I just wanted to make this video, let these two girls, Tessa and Skyla, know that I am very appreciative of the help for them coming to me. I was like a little thrown off guard when she left me comments on Instagram because it was very strange and she said it was urgent and like it kind of threw me off guard, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate your advice and I appreciate you guys coming to me. I really do appreciate it. Just because I act like I don't care, it doesn't mean I don't care. I definitely do care. It's just I've kind of become numb to this. It kind of feels like a normal thing, a normal part of life, which I know it isn't and it shouldn't be, but it does and it's pretty sad. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it and I want to do a Q&A every so often, so ask me questions and I will answer in a Q&A and follow me on my Instagram page and whatever else is down there. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.